Speaking on BBC Radio 4, Mr. Clarke insisted that only a handful of right-wing eurosceptics believe a no-deal Brexit is desirable. He said, "Indeed, listen to some of them. They think it's better than being in the biggest free trade area in the world, and they talk as though the introduction of tariffs, customs barriers, different regulations in our markets from other people's market are all going to give a bright blue future, and the world outside will suddenly respond by throwing all their market open to us." But the BBC's John Humphreys hit back at Mr. Clarke's claim and said that's a bit over the top. BBC's John Humphreys hit back at Ken Clarke's claims that a no-deal Brexit would not work. The reality is, there are 28 members of the European Union, there's 193 countries in the world, so if you subtract the 28 from 193, you're left with 165 countries who seem to manage perfectly well without being in the European Union. The former Lord Chancellor is leading a group of anti-Brexit MPs to offer Parliament with the powers to veto a no-deal Brexit. The group will push for an amendment to the EU withdrawal bill that would require any final deal to be approved by Parliament. The veto over a no-deal Brexit would give MPs a vote on any agreement struck by the Prime Minister. The threat of a no-deal Brexit follows Theresa May's announcement last week that the government is preparing the possibility of not getting a deal with the EU. Last week marked the end of the fifth round of Brexit talks, where the EU's chief negotiator Michel Barnier warned that Brexit talks are at a deadlock, but Mr. Barnier said that he hoped for progress in trade talks within the next 2 months. The UK's Brexit Secretary David Davis also said that he is optimistic over an EU trade deal.